जयति पराशरसूनुः सत्यवती हृदयनन्दनो व्यासः यस्य आस्यकमलगलितं वाङ्मयममृतं जगत्पिबति भुजगभोगाभमुद्यम्य हृद्यं निजभुजं दक्षिणं लक्षणाढ्यं ललितमुद्रिक्तविज्ञानमुद्रं भज भज अनन्तमित्यालपन्तं प्रणतवान् प्राणिनां प्राणभूतं प्रणतिभिः प्रणये पूर्णबोधम् भवदवोष्णेन तातप्यमानान् भुवि परं नाथमप्रेक्षमाणान् भुवनमान्येन च अन्येन दोष्णा भवतु भीर्मा इति नः सान्त्वयन्तम् प्रणतवान् प्राणिनां प्राणभूतं प्रणतिभिः प्रणये पूर्णबोधम्.
In the previous Upanyasa, we saw how Bhagavan Krishna compares Prapancha to Ashwatha Vriksha. This world is the Ashwatha tree. Its root is at the top. The root of all creation is the Bhagavan who is at the top. Its branches are the various creatures including Devas, angels, humans, Danavas or demons, giants, ghosts, animals, and stationary beings like trees, mountains, etc. Here humans are the most evolved species and at the top of the wheel of evolution. They have nowhere else to go but to go down. The trees are at the bottom of the evolution chakra and their progression is to head up. The direction of growth for all the trees in the world is upwards. Water and fertilizer are the food for these trees and enter through the roots, and the tree grows at the top. The angels, demons, and giants are all creatures headed away, that is, downwards from God. What are the leaves of the Ashwatha tree? The leaves are like the Vedas. There is a creation story. At the dawn of time, during the Pralaya Kala, Bhagavan is sleeping on one leaf of the Ashwatha tree, floating in the ocean. There was nothing at the beginning of time, neither Sat nor Asat. The only one present at that time was Bhagavan. Sat refers to things that have form, namely earth, water, and fire. Asat refers to things with no form, namely air and space. Thus, we had nothing at the dawn of time. Upanishads clearly state the absence of time and space during the Pralaya. There was no atmosphere. There were no ultraviolet rays in the atmosphere. Physicists can relate to the Upanishads since many of the profound statements made in the Upanishads, especially on creation, have a relatable parallel to physics. The Pralaya ends with the creation of space and the beginning of time. An incident occurred many years ago. I gave a 1-week talk on Upanishads at the Baba Atomic Research Center in Mumbai. Many leading scientists of the country work in that facility. After my talk, one gentleman came up and spoke to me. His words were very touching. He said, "I had considered myself a leading scientist in my field until now. But after listening to your talk, I believe that my knowledge is nothing compared to the scientific knowledge of the rishis who compiled the Upanishads. I believe I still have a lot to learn. I hope you come here every year to enlighten us further on this topic. It is a tragedy that our population ignores such an ocean of scientific knowledge in our scriptures. So there was nothing during Pralaya, but there was the Pralaya Samudra, or the sea of the deluge. Where and when did this water in the sea of Samudra come from when space and time are absent? This water is the creation at the dawn of time. Imagine the earth being broken into small particles and spread into space. Then nothing would be visible of the earth as we know it. Imagine the same to be happening to the entire universe. When all particles of the whole universe dissolve into space, what we have is the beginning of space. The particles of the universe form a sea. It is the state of the universe before creation, called the Pralaya Samudra in the Upanishads. In the Pralaya Samudra was the leaf of Ashwatha tree on which Bhagavan slept. What was present was only the sounds of the leaf which were praising the Bhagavan. The Upanishads are the leaves of the Ashwatha tree, an analogy of the universe. One who understands the tree can understand the entire Upanishad.